Hello there, guys. Fabrizio Romano couldn't wait, could he? He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait until, I don't know, tomorrow or something. Or he couldn't post this an hour earlier. I put out my video, boom, breaking news. Chelsea managed to announce, well, it's not Chelsea that's announced the signing, but we've got the Here We Go. The Here We Go is here. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Younes Talks Football for a second video. It's a double upload. You guys are lucky. You can thank me, but you can thank Fabrizio Romano as well because he's got me to do this. So let's just do this, right? Fabrizio Romano with the latest. The Here We Go is finally here. I was talking about how Brighton were asking for more money, this, that, and the other. Levi Colwill, permanent or a loan deal. We now have all the answers to our questions that I asked, an hour ago? Let's get right to it. Fabrizio fills us in. Mark Cucurella to Chelsea. Here we go. Full agreement in place between Chelsea and Brighton for more than £50 million. Levi Colwill on the verge of joining Brighton soon. Personal terms already agreed. No way for Man City. Cucurella will become Chelsea's new signing. Done. He also says, been told Mark Cucurella will sign a contract valid until June 2028, a 6-year deal as a new Chelsea player. Personal terms were agreed Monday morning. Full agreement between clubs, a bit more than £50 million fee. More details to follow on Levi Colwill too. It's done. 6-year deal is a huge deal. Clearly, Todd Bowley has this thing where we just start dishing out large contracts. We want to make sure that we are penning these players down. That way, there's no chance of them leaving. And it's good to see. It's really, really good to see as far as I'm concerned. Now, the details about Levi Colwill we're going to come to very shortly, but Fabrizio keeps going. Mark Cucurella will be in London on Thursday morning, together with his agents. Chelsea have already booked medical tests, then a contract until June 2028 will be signed. The fee will be £52.5 million for Cucurella, and then Brighton will buy Levi Colwill in a separate deal. Been told Chelsea will have a buyback clause in Levi Colwill's deal with Brighton. This is a key point of the negotiation now set to be completed. Brighton, Chelsea and Colwill's camp are working on the final details. So we'll come to Levi Colwill very shortly because I know there's Chelsea fans that are probably going to be against this and there are Chelsea fans that are happy to see this, right? They're not really bothered. But in terms of Cucurella, £52.5 million. I think Man City will be looking at that and going, you guys are crazy. We've got Cucurella. I don't care less as far as I'm concerned. Cucurella is going to be such a welcome addition to this team. And I have to say, personally, this is one of the transfers that I've wanted to see happen for months. I've been looking at Cucurella and going, man, I would love to see him in this team. When Chilwell was injured last season and we were struggling on that left-hand side, just like we were struggling on the right without Reece James, but when we didn't have Ben Chilwell, I constantly saw Brighton. You remember when we played Brighton and Cucurella tore us a new one on that left-hand side when they faced us at the bridge. They gave us one hell of a game. Cucurella was unbelievable. Cucurella, I've constantly looked at and gone, man, I would love to have him in my team. I would love to see him at Chelsea. And I even went on Nini, Blue Line TV, to discuss this in June, and he asked me who I would have in that position if it wasn't going to be Chilwell. I told him Cucurella. And boom, here we go. A dream has come true. Cucurella has joined Chelsea Football Club. I'm going to enjoy this one for sure. I think he's going to be such a welcome addition, both because he's versatile, his age is there, he's Premier League proven, he has all these factors, but being able to play at left back if we go to a back four, being able to play at left wing back because he's done that for Brighton as well, being able to play at left centre back and complement Ben Chilwell as a left wing back if we really need him to play there. We are more than covered now. In defence, we have a great defence. If you're talking Reece James, Levi Colwill as the wing-backs, if we're playing in a back three, Silva, Koulibaly, Cucurella, I'm excited. We have well and truly fixed our defence. It's fixed. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's fixed. And we're still going after Fofana. Like, this could be a monstrous, a monstrous defence. You know, if we get Fofana, I'm guessing we might begin to see Thiago Silva start spending a bit more time on the bench because of his age, I'm guessing. Because I think Fofana would probably come in as a 21-year-old who's already proven and play with Koulibaly, Cucurella. But if we need to rotate anyone, we've got more than enough cover there. It's a great scenario. So Cucurella coming to Chelsea, I'm very excited. This is going to be one great deal. I don't think he's going to be earning too much if we're talking in terms of salary. There's no word on his salary yet, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't think he's going to smash the wage structure, that's for sure. And in terms of how he was at Brighton, you have to acknowledge this. If there's people complaining about the fee, I expected this sort of fee. Maybe not 52.5, maybe 50, but 2.5, you add it on to complete the deal. That's Chelsea finally getting their business together. Sometimes they need to sacrifice. But in terms of Cucurella, came in from La Liga to Brighton and in one season ended up as their player of the year. Absolutely smashed it at Brighton. Was a fantastic asset for them. They signed him for 15 million. They now sell him for 50. Considering one season, his first season in the Premier League where he became Brighton's player of the year, if you're looking at the top 6 clubs and you're looking away from those top 6 clubs, you'd look at Cucurella as one of the best performing players in the Premier League. Hands down. So to up that value from 15 that they initially paid to 50, it's understandable. It's understandable. And I think it's good business. I think for a deal worth up until 2028, I think we've got ourselves one hell of a player here. And I'm very excited. So Cucurella, welcome to Chelsea. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait for the official announcement. Can't wait for the medical to be done. All of that business. Should I bring back the long hair for this? I don't know about that one, if I'm honest. But Levi Colwill. Let's talk about what I know some Chelsea fans are going to be very angry about. Personally, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. The fact that Levi Colwill hasn't played a senior minute of football for Chelsea Football Club makes me not angry, right? But I understand the talent that's there. And I think Chelsea have done the wise thing here in putting a buyback, right? Because that's the one thing that you know you're assured, basically. If he blows up and succeeds, boom, okay, we have the option to buy him in the future, no problem, right? And we'll take the hit. If it means financially we'll take the hit, we'll take the hit. If he doesn't prove himself, we're sorted. We've got Cucurella, you know? So Levi Colwill, look, I honestly think in terms of this deal, Cucurella became available. Brighton want a replacement. They wanted Levi Colwill. I just think in terms of those that want him to develop at Chelsea, we know Tuchel wanted him to develop at Chelsea. I just think it's bad timing. Let's be honest, Colwill wouldn't play. If we get Cucurella, we have all these defenders coming in, including Fofana. Colwill's not going to play. He'll maybe get minutes here and there, but that's not good for his development. Chelsea wanted a loan. They wanted the loan. They wanted him to continue his development. Brighton clearly playing hardball. And I know some people are going to try and say, but Chelsea should have just stuck it out. We should have just kept Colwill, even if it means we don't get Cucurella. But you have to look at it from this perspective. If something happens to Chilwell, who's playing left wing back? Unless you guys are happy to see Alonso stick around, which I know he wants to go to Barcelona. It's not healthy. We get Cucurella, we are covered. We are more than covered now. More than covered. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine. Even we get Fofana in, worst case scenario, something happens to Chilwell, Cucurella goes to left wing back. Okay, cool. We've got Fofana, Silva and Koulibaly playing as the centre-backs. Are you going to complain about that? I'm not. So, look, we'll see what happens with Fofana because that's not a done deal yet, although he wants to move and we know this. We'll see. But with Levi Colwill, they didn't want a loan. They wanted it permanent. I think they were willing to completely stall everything if it meant that they weren't going to get Colwill on a permanent. Chelsea compromise and go, okay, we'll put a buyback in. You can have the player, but we'll put a buyback in. Now, I'm intrigued to see how much they are going to pay for Levi Colwill because that could be the deciding factor here. If they give Chelsea enough money, right, for Levi Colwill, we're talking personally, if I see a fee of around between 20, 25, 30 million pounds, anywhere between 20 and 30 for Levi Colwill, I'll look at this and go, fantastic. We've technically got Cucurella on a 20 million net. That's a great deal. That's a great deal. You know, and I know some people are going to say, all right, look at Mark Gurhey, look at Tomori, look at some of the guys in the past. And I have to say, with Mark Gurhey, yeah, that's a bit, 50-50. Yes, he's done well for Crystal Palace. Tomori has smashed it for AC Milan. And that is one player that I didn't want to see go. But sometimes you bite the bullet. Are Chelsea losing out? No, because we still have the quality there. We still have players. I know some people would have just loved to see some of those young players blossom into the next best thing at Chelsea and, create the story. That would be fantastic. But we have a buyback. We have the first option. If Levi Colwill turns into a big success at Brighton and he blows things up, we can, yes, we'll take the hit. Financially, we're looking good. We're not in debt. We've got money. It seems like we're all right. We'll just have to bite the bullet and just, pay the money and get him. It's as simple as that. But we'll see how he does at Brighton. It's a glorified loan. Think of it that way. But in the meantime, we get Cucurella. So I'm very happy. The here we go has been given. Cucurella is coming to Chelsea Football Club. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear all of your opinions on this. Double upload. You're very welcome. Again, thank Fabrizio for that, for breaking the news a little late. But we move. More than happy to do it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Cucurella is a blue. I hope you're all happy, because I am. I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care and peace.